Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to try something new. This is my channel. I am Richard. Um, One of the things I do is obviously I have to be recording this on something, and what I'm recording it on is these 64 gigabyte cards. And one of the rules, or guidelines, I have rules I never follow, but I should follow them. So one of these particular guidelines is that every time I change the card, I should make a new outro. And the reason for that is because I have 6 channels, and 3 of them are currently producing material. Only 2 of them are producing long form content. And, you want to have a space at the end of the video for the next video's links to come up. But you want that to be something interesting. It adds production value. So I am actually going to show the process of an experiment where, this is one of the outros I intend to film. Okay. So the outros don't include my face. They include characters. These are 2 bookends that were given to me, or yes, I guess you would say given to me, by a gay man who wanted to have sex with me, and he believed that if he gave me enough gifts, I would have sex with him. This is not true. I am not that cheap of a whore. I may be a whore, okay? I'm not saying I'm not a whore. I'm just saying I'm not that cheap of a whore, okay? So I didn't have much of a plan for these. I just wanted them. I put them on my wish list for Amazon, and, figured no one would ever buy them. But so here they are. They're useless junk. But I'm a space enthusiast. I love everything to do with space. So here we have these bookends. They're really cheap, by the way. They're extremely light. They do have stoppers on them, so they wouldn't hold up big books, but they would hold up books enough. Anyway, so we're going to give these things names. This is Astro, and this is Knot. Captain Knots. Like Knott's Berry Farm, So he's Captain Knot here. And Astro. Is Astro his first name or his last name? It doesn't matter. I may give them names in the future, but as you know, I have a lot of hosts for this show. Like we have Ugathaw here. He's a character. So how would I do this? How would I create these characters? Well, put this guy back here, put Astro back here. And then I would try to get out of frame. I can't actually see the monitor, so I don't know if I'm out of frame, And you grab this guy. If I want to get fancy, you can hear me coming close to the camera here. Okay. If I want to get fancy, I will put on my green screen glove. This doesn't fit terribly well, by the way. It's a little too small for my arm. I don't know if you could hear it rip as I try to get it over, but so here's a green screen glove, and what this does, this is the same material as my green screen, So the computer will automatically digitally remove this. So I could pick this guy up, try and it's really hard to do this, Try and cheat him to the right angle and be like, "Hey, Astro!" Alright? You know, this takes a lot longer. I don't have to do these in order, but, you know, I am doing them in order. Let's get knot out of the way. Now, obviously, I can see myself in the monitor now, but obviously I would cut this part out, cut the me out. Yeah, knots. Doing this with all of you takes so much longer. Did you hear about the Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Yeah, Knots, I heard the food was good, but it had no atmosphere. Now that was a corny joke, but you know what isn't a joke? A clean environment. And this channel will buy one of these bracelets I'm holding from 4Ocean for every 1,000 subscribers it gets. So you should comment, like, and subscribe. Support us so we can support a better world. Okay, now, I would then stitch all that together. And you're right, I don't have to go back and forth. I could just do all the lines on one side and all the lines on the other. And, you know, I could then edit that in. But that's just one thing. I'm trying this as an experiment to show you the process of how I do this. I don't even know if I have the correct objects to do one of the ducky ones, because I don't normally do them with this glove. I do them by putting a pen. You know, there's this hole in the bottom of these, so I put a pen up there normally, and then the pen is what I use to animate. But yeah, you know, that's one of those things about making videos. You know, you have that outro. The outro is there to make the video, to up the production value. Ideally speaking, I would have an intro and an outro, and, you know, I would probably have intermittent clips of things, you know. But to be completely honest with you, my cameras are in good shape, but my computers are on the older side. I don't know if it's worthwhile for me to upgrade them. I'm not making money at this. Excuse me, I burped. And it's just one of those things that, you know, you have to keep going, you have to keep pushing forward. But, you know, it's easy to spend money, it's hard to make it. And yeah, right now my numbers look good for this channel. It's coming closer and closer to monetization. But, you know, I had a channel that was coming closer and closer to monetization for years, and it didn't get monetized. And this channel actually at one time was monetized, but it isn't as I film this. That may have changed when I post this, although it's unlikely, because this is not the kind of content I have a year in advance. This is just one of those one-off videos I post kind of as a bonus. And I'm posting 3 long form videos per week. I'm trying to come up with a fourth. And that's just one of those things I do. So street sweeper. It's one of those kinds of concepts that has to be done over and over again, is that you're constantly trying to make content. You're constantly trying to get more and more going on, and it's just not really happening for me. But that's the thing. Even right now, as I film this, I'm considering what I'm going to have for lunch, and that thing I have for lunch is not going to have anything to do with the video. I know that much, but it will have something to do with the blog post. Either it will have nothing to do with the blog post. It's just I'm having food, or I'm going to cook something that I'm going to review in my blog, or something like that. So it's one of those things that I'm in this constant mentality of how do I make content, and it's not easy. Okay, it's just not. Anyway, I'm Richard. Hey, Astro, did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Yeah, Nance, I heard the food was good, but it had no atmosphere. Now that was a corny joke, but you know what isn't a joke? A clean environment. And this channel will buy one of these bracelets I'm holding from 4Ocean for every 1,000 subscribers it gets. So you should comment, like, and subscribe. Support us so we can support a better world.